I'm not fit to be standing here waiting on anybody in this weather. So I actually ended up running down the mountain with a pair of crampons on.
On your own?
Yeah, it was great fun. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I was like, I didn't know you could run with crampons on. This is great crack.
Welcome to Chasing Rabbits, the space where we sit down with women who refuse to play small, who rewrite the rules and who show us what's possible when we listen to that inner voice that says, there's more. I am your host, Alicja. I am a runner, a yoga teacher, a mountain lover, a coach, a retreat host, and a general jack of all trades. But here, my goal is to get you inspired by other women and to make you realize and see the power you have to inspire other people around you. In today's episode, I am very excited to introduce you to Carolyn McKinney, if you don't know her already. Carolyn is one of those women who definitely refuse to play small. She plays by her own rules. She's absolutely incredible and inspiring. She raises 2 kids on her own, and while she does it, she still manages to go out there and do these incredible adventures. She completed 100 highest points in Ireland. She completed the Vandeleur-Lynam list, which is 275 mountains above 600 meters above sea level. She also went and completed the 32 county high point challenge twice. The second time doing it in 69 hours, which is a female record at the moment. She then proceeded to do Kilimanjaro-ing, as I call it. She walked up and down Donard multiple times to achieve the height of Kilimanjaro in preparation to climb the mountain. She did it with a group of people and she did it for charity. And then the following week, without telling anyone, she went back to Donard and did Everesting. Official Everesting, which she completed. Obviously she did, because she is very stubborn and very motivated. I hope you're going to enjoy the show. Carolyn is absolutely super inspiring. Enjoy it. Carolyn McKinney, welcome to the show.
Okay.
Lovely to have you.
Thank you.
Carolyn, we're going to get straight into it, and I'm going to start with the beginning. You started hiking at 10 years old, hiking in the Mournes. Was there a moment or was there a hike that stayed with you? So now in your adult life, you're still out there, you're hiking, you're one of the most hiked person in the country. You're constantly out there in the mountains. How did it start?
One of the youngest memories I have is going over to Scotland with the Eamon High. That's who started me hiking. So the Girls Brigade. They took us over to Scotland and down to the Mournes every weekend and the Shannock and stuff. So that's just went into me and hasn't left. So yeah.
And was it that, because as kids, we usually go out there up the mountains or outdoors, and we kind of very often find it boring because you're walking and it's like, what's the point of this? Did you straight away find the love for the outdoors?
I did, yeah. I think the same with my Oscar too. He never finds it boring. He loves going. So yeah, straight away I loved going and couldn't get enough of it, really. Yeah. From a very young age. So yeah.
So
I'd rather live in the mountains.
yeah, in a little hut somewhere around Donard.
Yeah. Well, maybe not Donard after the weekend. A different mountain.
So you straight away you mentioned Oscar, who is your son. So tell me, how do you find it to be outdoors while being a mother, a single mother of 2 lovely boys? How do you find time to go out there and do these crazy adventures?
You just have to make time. Like I've heard a lot of people saying to me they don't have time to go hiking, and how do you get time and all this. You have to make time. If you don't make time to do what you want to do, you'll never do it. So yeah, just have to juggle everything and make it work. Otherwise, you just won't do it. I'm finding it funny at the moment with my older child because because he started working. It is we do miss him, because he's not coming on all the hikes. I find that strange, but it's just a transaction we're going to have to get used to. But no, you just get on with it. I've seen myself dropping the kids off outside of school and getting changed into their uniform and go, coming straight off a camping trip. So you just get on with it. So, yeah.
Oh my God. And with Oscar, so Oscar comes with you quite a lot these days. And last year he received the Outsider Award for the Youth of the Year because he dragged you over all the mountains in Ireland and finished the Vandeleur-Lynam list, which is pretty good. You finished your own one as well, but have you been doing that all together, or have you been finishing and completing different mountains at different times?
I done my Hess 100 and I have done the Vandeleur-Lynam list. But certain mountains that are meant to be more difficult, I like to go up on my own, well, with a group or without the child and see what it's like and then take him. So I finished my Hess 100 list and then we started working on his Hess 100. And he had 44 left at the start of last summer and we just lived in the car and lived in tents for the whole 2 months and we knuckled down and it was mental like, but we done it. I finished my Vandeleur-Lynam the list then and now he's on working on his. So I think he has 36 left on the Vandeleur-Lynam list. So that's the next project.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. My God.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry as a mother when you're out there? Like, thankfully, obviously, he's not going there on your own. You're always there with him. But have you ever had a moment when you thought, oh my God, what are we doing?
Yeah. Saying that he's not on his own, he does want to be on his own because I'm working on the Ardeen list at the moment and I have 49 left and he wants to finish his VLs first. So we're arguing and he's like, I'll just go do them on my own. And I says, well, you go on ahead, you're 11, where are you going to drive? So we're having a big debate who's getting this list finished first. But no, we were doing the Hess 100. I can't remember the name of the ridge, but there's a ridge down in Mayo that whenever I went to do it, I actually didn't do it the first time because it was such bad weather. I turned, then I went and done it on my own, and then I took Oscar to do it. No weather warning whatsoever was in place. The whole of Ireland had really bad weather. Everybody commented about how there was no weather warning. We were actually on the ridge whenever the weather hit. So that was one moment. He actually blew it in my hand, and that was one moment I was like, we're not getting out of this. We were literally crawling across the ridge to get down that day. So that was the only time ever though that I've had really panic moment. But it happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
He handles it very well. So he's smart. He knows to get down on the ground whenever it gets windy. So he's smart. Yeah.
And he probably knows from, hiking with you for so many years and hiking all the mountains. He knows the
Mhm.
risk. He knows that he has to respect the mountains and knows what to do.
Yeah. Yeah. He knows. He's always telling people, if they're walking past with the wrong clothing or anything, he's always saying, like, where are you going? And then them shoes or what are you wearing? Or why have you no bag? Yes, he knows very well for only being 11. He's always telling people off. But
And it's always better when it's an 11-year-old telling you, what the hell, what shoes are you wearing? Because you can kind of
exactly.
laugh at it a little bit.
Yeah, he can get away with, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows the risks. He loves it. He did say to me now, we've been doing a lot of ridges because a lot of the last ones a lot of the ones on his Vandeleur-Lynam list now do include ridges and stuff. And we've been doing a lot of ridges. And he keeps saying, are you trying to kill me? He says, I'm trying to get rid of him. But But he loves it, he enjoys it, so yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's amazing. And tell me, you are the first woman not only
Hmm.
to complete well, you completed your own highest peaks in Ireland, but the
Hmm.
highest points,
County.
Ireland's highest county points. You are the
Yeah.
first woman to complete them all. And
Hmm.
not only once, of course, because I know you, you are extremely competitive.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
Very
went
good.
on and you did it the second time in
Yeah.
record time of 69 hours. You did it in
Yeah.
2 days,
Yeah.
21 hours, and I think 15 minutes. Only
Hmm.
20 hours, like the male record is only 20 hours shorter than that.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
do you want to tell me after the first one, what was the motivation to go for the record?
Because the first one, the people that was with me were really just out for a day trip kind of thing. Whenever you stopped at every mountain, you need to just jump in the car and go again, where it was a lot of organising certain gear and a lot to do. So the second time I said, going knuckling down, it's straight into the car, go get a good time. Um, Definitely could have got a better time. I can see that now, but now that all the speed limits are changed in Ireland, no, I don't think anyone can beat that unless they're going to speed. So, I don't think anyone will beat Dylan's time either, because Dylan done it before the speed limits were all changed. So yeah, but yeah, I have. It's the same. I've done the Donards there. I like to beat my time. It's
And
just the way I am.
how did you find it? Like to do that in 2 days, like it is a
Mm,
massive challenge. And it's not
it is.
because correct me if I'm wrong, you had somebody to drive. You didn't
Yes.
drive. Okay,
Yeah.
so you slept kind of on the go and just hiked up and down.
Didn't actually sleep, which was the weird thing about it. I was meant to have two drivers, then one took COVID because it was around that time. So he was sick. So there was one driver, so I knew that I would have to do part of the driving because Brendan was obviously going to need to sleep. And I just think I was too much of a buzz and too high. I just couldn't sleep. It was 96 hours because you have to drive up till Donegal and then you have to drive to Mealray before you start. So there's a lot of driving even before the challenge starts. 96 hours before I had any sleep. And I don't know how. I just was awake because it was just and full of adrenaline. I actually done some of the driving too and was full of adrenaline. So yeah, I wanted like Brendan's fantastic. I had put on our group chat, anybody mad enough to do this challenge with me? And he says, well, I can't do the mountains, but I'll do the driving. And he was brilliant. You get into the car, he knew where he was going. He didn't have to ask directions once. Cup of tea made, ready to go. He was great. So couldn't have done it without him. Really couldn't have. Like, so it was good. I enjoyed it. It was good fun. Yeah. Apart from which one was it? Trustmore in Sligo. That was the worst one because it was in the middle of the night and it was 2 hours of heavy rain. And you know yourself in bad weather, a head torch just doesn't do well for you. That wasn't fun. Even though it is a track the most of the way up, you have to find the two. There's two different tops up there, one for Sligo, one for Leitrim, and that just wasn't fun. I done it.
And
Yeah.
did you do it navigating with a map and compass, or did you have GPXs? What is the how did you manage to navigate up all those mountains?
I went to every single county high point, apart from the really easy ones that aren't very difficult. I went to them all and went round the mountain, all over different weeks to find out which was the best, quickest way up. So I kind of knew my way. I'd done them that many times. I kind of knew where I was going in my sleep, if you know what I mean. Apart from Lugnaquilla, I was coming down Lugnaquilla and I just wasn't paying attention and took the wrong turn and wasn't heading for Fenton. I was heading down. And I was like, when you get moody, I was ringing the ground support going, I'm going home. I'm lost. I'm tired. That was the only one, but I figured it out. I realised I was going the wrong way and I went the right way. But that was the only one that I had a wee bit of a hiccup on. The rest, I knew where I was going, like, so all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It was
Lugnaquilla
not
is known to be a mountain where people get lost.
speechless. Like, it's just I wouldn't advise anybody to go up there if they don't know where they're going. It is absolutely featureless. And there's so many different ways to come down. When you're going down to Fintons, you can go down. It looks exactly the same, just going to the left. It takes you down to a different path, but I know them all now. After that, I'll never forget. Yeah. But yeah, you have to just go and practice and learn, and yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's amazing because you've spent so much time. You must have spent so much time because like recceing every single one of them a
Yeah.
couple of times and then going doing the 32
It,
points and then doing it again.
it was months and months and months of preparation, like to get it right. You know what I mean? Even whenever I took Oscar to do his county highs, and that was me practicing out with the quickest ways as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, quickest ways aren't always the best ways. If you're going, like with a group, you wouldn't take them up the quickest ways. It's different. Yeah,
I
but yeah,
remember I remember when Sean was doing the Vandeleur-Lynams and we were trying to find the quickest ways of going up the mountain. And so I looked at
yeah.
the map and I found what looked like a trail going up.
Mhm.
It was in Connemara. And I said, listen, if you go there, you're gonna save yourself whatever amount of time. And he was like, okay, I'll go. And at that stage, he was just listening to me. He wasn't even questioning it.
Yeah.
I sent him
Yeah.
up this mountain. There was nearly vertical. He was
Oh,
cursing my name. He just said, seriously, what the hell?
yeah, see, and that's what happens if you don't have time to go and rack it. I have done it myself whenever I'm doing this, even Ardennes now. I'm like heading up and going, why am I coming up this way? But sure, you have to do it, you have to learn. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's all
amazing.
good fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. And have you ever had a moment where you were close to calling mountain rescue?
Um, no. Well, Oscar, whenever I was with Oscar, not with myself, like, no. Whenever I was up with Oscar, he had a personal issue that I'll not get into, but he had a personal issue in the Man Turks. And I was that day very close going, I don't know how, because he's got real big now. He's taller than me. He's only 11, but he is taller than me and he weighs more than me now. So I was going, how am I going to get this child down? But he came good. But it was about 20, 25 minutes before I was like, I was going, I'm going to have to ring them. But luckily I didn't. Like, obviously, if you have to, you're going to have to. But no, not too many times. I have thought it. How it does enter your head occasionally. Jesus, I'm in a bit of a pickle here, but you get over it. Yeah, you get on with it. I
Yeah.
am stubborn. I did say that to somebody the other day. I am very stubborn. I think I've got a broken leg and dragged myself down the mountain before drinking my rescue. But don't like wasting their time. But anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
so tell me now about your what I call Kilimanjaro-ing and Everesting. That was just something absolutely crazy. You decided to do the height of Kilimanjaro up and down Donard from the saddle up to the top. Uh,
Yeah.
Tell me, how many times did you have to run up and down from the saddle to the top of Donard to get Kilimanjaro?
For Kilimanjaro, so the saddle is 600 meters. So up and down from the saddle is 250 meters. So 23 and a half times. Yeah. 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 23 times. Sorry. 23 times. Yeah.
And how many
Yeah.
hours did that take you?
It took very long because I was doing it for a fundraiser. So everybody that walked past, because we had a tent down in the car park with giving out tea and coffee and buns. So everybody walked past, they were saying like, donate monies. So it took 19 and a half hours because I was talking to absolutely everybody. And then people brought Oscar and my other son up. So it was more about the fundraiser side of it than actually doing it for a time. But yeah, it took 19 and a half hours. So it was a push. 23 up and downs. It's a lot. Yeah. But we done it. I done it. There was three people with me hoping to do it, and they went back on Saturday just past there, and they did it. They didn't do it the first time, but they done it again. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
because I
amazing.
had said, oh, I want to, or so they had said, oh, they wanted to go and do it, and I went, right, okay, I'll do Everesting because I've already done the Kilimanjaro. I'll do Everesting while you're doing that. So I that was only 2 weeks ago we decided to do this. So, so I looked up the details, sorted that out, and I done 23 climbs on Saturday in 14 and a half hours. So it took 4 hours off the time, 5 hours, 5 hours off the time. So the last 12 took me flipping 12 hours though. So it was a bit of a disaster.
Tell me how, like, what goes through your head? Because I remember I got a message from you. We were chatting over and back, and you said the first 24 took you that 14 and a half hours, and then the last 12, you just felt
Mhm.
like they will never fucking end.
Yeah.
What goes through your head when you know that you still have so much to go and you're
Well,
like, you don't want to do it?
yeah, well, I went to the tent and I had made some curry and stuff. So I went to the tent and was eating that, and I was shouting at all the rest and going, I don't know if I've another 12 in me. So I just needed to refuel, I think, and just get up and keep going. And I did refuel, and I did. Now I was number 25. I got to the 23 and I was grand. I got to 25, it was like, I don't know. So I had 12 left. But I got up and I got on. I just wasn't running down anymore. That's all I noticed. For the first 25, I pushed myself as fast up as I could and ran down every time. But when I got to 25, I wasn't running down because it started getting a bit unsteady on my feet. So I just went, I'll take my time going down. So, yeah, I think that's why it took so long for the last 12 because it was going slower. So, yeah, but we still got it done. 27 hours, I think. Yeah, 27 and a half hours. The last two, now the other guys, they done 23 and they finished two before I was finished. I had two left to do whenever they finished, and we just put our head torches on, so it just got dark. So the last two, now they were tough. The last two, I kept sitting down and going, I could just sleep here. I'll just have a wee sleep and I'll get up and finish. It was raining and very windy, so it wasn't really a go to sleep kind of a place. But but I done it. But I was saying to my friend Barbara out the next day, the last 100 meters, I had finished. Whenever you get to the top, you're finished. So I had to stop and watch at the top. But coming back down to the base camp, to the tents, I had only 100 meters to the tent, and I lay down going, "That's me. I'm done. I'm not moving." And I was downhill, and I was 100 meters left to go. So I started going down on my backside, going, I'll make it at some point." But it was only because I'd been in Kerry all week. Sure, I'd done like what 45K all week in Kerry. So I didn't really rest before doing it. If I had a rested, I think I would have done more than fit for it, you know what I mean? Done it quicker. That's what's in my head now to go and do it quicker.
That's what I was going to ask. Are you going to go again and try and get it
I
faster?
know I know I would do it in under 24 hours. Like I know I could. The record, the man who has the record, Ian Bailey, he's in the Guinness Book of Records. He done it in 11 hours and 17 minutes for all of it. Yes, exactly. The whole thing, 11 hours and 17 minutes. So I know I can do it. And I wouldn't obviously go for that. That could not do that record. That man's phenomenal. But I could definitely do it under 24 hours. I just need to rest before I do it.
Exactly. Give
Yeah.
your body a little bit of time to get ready for it.
Yeah, well, like I've done a lot when you think of it. That's many 37 and 23. That's 60, isn't it? 60 Donards within 2 weeks. So that's a lot, like.
Madness.
Yeah.
It's pure
Yeah.
madness. Yeah. And tell me, so you raised money for charity for the Arma Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Uh, why that charity?
Oscar's in that swimming club. He's been in it good for a long time now, actually, probably most of his life. So I like to raise funds for the club because it's close to my heart because Oscar's in it. My mother and my mum both run the club, but mummy actually set the club up over 30 years ago. So they both run it, and like all their coaches are all voluntary. None of them get any money, if you know what I mean. It's all voluntary work. So any of the funds for the club all has to come from somewhere. So me doing the fundraising is for them for like galas and their equipment, and they were all able to get a swimming bag the last fundraising they've done, they all got a swimming bag and their t-shirts and their swimming trunks and everything from the money, which was great. This time they're going to the Olympics Games in Dublin. It's not very long away, actually, a couple of weeks, 2 weeks, I think. Maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks time he's going to that, and he's going to Reading as well for a gala, and the whole club's going to be able to go. I think there's 27 heading over for Reading, and that's with the funds that I raised. So yeah,
that's amazing.
yeah. I know. I think it's nice that the whole club's going to be able to go together, because otherwise they wouldn't have all been able to. So many and wouldn't have been able to go. So it is nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. It's so good to know that you're actually making a difference, isn't it?
It is, and I have to say, my mum and sister, they do all the coaching and everything, and I have been asked before about doing the coaching. I'm like, no, it's not for me. I don't really have the personality for that, so it's not for me. I said, I'm happy to do the fundraising and run around the mountains while he's in the swimming pool. So yeah, at least I'm giving something and doing something for them. So
yeah, absolutely. And so your son is swimming in. Is there a distance that he is a specialist in?
No, I don't think there's a distance. No. He's doing. I think he's doing front crawl and back crawl in the games. So yeah, and a relay. I think he's doing a relay as well. So yeah, there's not a real distance for them.
Okay. That's amazing.
So he's a real googly swimmer, actually. I've just remembered he has a swimming gala. What day is this? He's a swimming gala tomorrow. I just remembered that. Mummy Head has just come on there. He has a school swimming gala tomorrow. Forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Better sort that out. I had completely forgot.
Oh my God.
He has that many galas in June. It's unbelievable. But I think that's because it's the end of the season, really. They'll be off now in July and August. So
okay. So the season is kind of September to June.
Yeah, September. They'll be off most of the time whenever, like Easter and stuff like that. But yeah, they'll be off over the summer. So that'll be back to hiking then. So yeah. I know. Because most of June, I'll not be hiking in most of June because I'll be away to these galas. So yeah.
Being a proud mommy.
Yes, being a poolside mummy. Yeah. But it's good.
No. So tell me as well, does raising money for charity, and a charity that is so close to your heart, change how you approach the mountains, how you approach those hikes? Does that bring more meaning to what you're doing in the mountains?
Well, so for example, when I done the Kilimanjaro-ing, I was more determined to finish it and do it correctly because people had donated. So that would be the only difference. I'm just more determined that I'm doing this, I'm finishing this. I'm not just gonna give up with a few left because people have donated. That would only be the difference. It would be really, yeah. More determined to do it, I suppose. Yeah.
Knowing that there is a cause and that people are probably watching you a bit more. Yeah. And then when you kind of when I was chatting to you after the Kilimanjaro, you said that you're going to go and do the Everesting and you will not tell anybody.
Yeah.
Why was it? Why did you not want people to know that you're up there doing 8,848 meters of elevation?
It is a pretty mental elevation. I think the elevation is more mental than the fact it's 35.5 times. Really is like that's a lot of elevation. Because I don't know many had that much elevation I had left at when I had 12 left, but I was like, oh. Yeah. But anyway, what was the question?
Why did you not tell anybody?
Yes, I didn't tell anybody because I did spend so much time talking to everybody because it was a fundraiser. So I says, if I don't tell anybody, then I'll just put my head down. Because I had said to the guys that were doing the Kilimanjaro one, I says, look, if you want to come, great. If you want to try and do it again, that's up to you. If you want to do it, but I will be sticking my headphones in, and I will be putting my head down, and I won't be waiting, and I won't be stopping every time I come back down to the tent. I won't be stopping at the top. I don't know if you noticed the Facebook post that I put on. I think there's maybe 3 photos of me in it. So I didn't even get a photograph of myself at the top of Donard when I was doing the
Oh my
Everest.
God.
I didn't stop. I just went to the top, hit the rock, and turned. I never stopped. Obviously, I was going slower up by the end, and I probably could have took a photograph, but I was just like, no. The phone hardly came out. The phone was in the pocket, and I was saying I was concentrating, head down, because I knew it was a bigger, way bigger challenge to be doing. So I says I will keep my head down. I really wanted to get under 24 hours, so yeah, I'll have to go back.
You'll just go, yeah, exactly. You'll just go back and do it. Yeah.
It's just getting the time to go back and do it. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not easy, especially when you have so many galas to attend in June. You're gonna have to wait and plan it a little bit more, maybe plan it into your week, month.
Well, I'll see, because I've already asked for unpaid leave just to go and climb mountains with Oscar. So imagine if they can I have some more unpaid leave to go and climb, to go and Everest again. I think I should just be content for now that I've it done, and if I get a chance to do it again, I'll go and do it again.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm happy that I've it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've sent it now. I'm waiting. I'm going to be sending my data to the Everesting website and get them to confirm, to make sure, ratify it, just to make sure that I've got it right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then if they say I haven't got it right, I definitely will be making a point to go back and get it. Yeah.
And what is the process of ratifying it? So do they have to make sure that you actually did the proper elevation, or are there any other rules? Because like Guinness World Record has a list of rules that you have to follow. And what is the rules with that? What are the rules with that?
With the Everesting, the rule is just you take not breaks. You can stop and like have something to eat or whatever, but no sleeping. No,
Oh,
like stopping for a certain length of time, and I hadn't planned to do that anyway, so that's good. I didn't. Um, just get to the right height. So I have to send them my Strava, and it'll show on it that it's the right height. So it should be all good.
hmm.
Hopefully.
Yeah. And it will be official to share to everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And tell me as well. So last year I'm jumping a little bit, but last year you climbed Toubkal, which is the highest mountain in Morocco, and you did it in winter with
Yeah.
with like crampons and ice axe.
We
Um,
didn't actually need ice axes, but we did. We were with crampons. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
is that part of, again, are you planning to do highest mountains around the world or Europe as well? Or was that just, oh, let's go and climb Toubkal?
That was my first expedition really of doing anything like that. So I'd seen there was a group down Mullingar, and they had put up that they were going. So I just said, look, I'll go and try it. So now I'm glad I did. Now it was a bit of a too big of a size of a group for my liking, but I went and I done it. But I had a kidney infection. I didn't know what a kidney infection. So I didn't. I thought it was altitude sickness. So whenever I was getting near to the top, I was getting quite sick. But as I say, I thought it was altitude sickness. I didn't realize what it was, and I pushed to the top. One of the guides had said to me, I went to take a rest, and that's all I was going to do. I was just going to rest. So I sort of lay down for a rest, and he came over and says, you can't lie here. It's too cold. You have to go to the top, and when you go to the other side, you'll be out of the. It was bad weather. He says you'll be out of the bad weather. He lied to me. I think he did. He lied to me because I thought he meant, oh, we were going over and coming down a different way, because whenever we went up, we actually had to turn into the bad weather. So it wasn't any better. But he got me up anyway. I got to the top, and then whenever we were coming down, the guides were all saying we had to meet, like at a cull. We had to stay there and wait on everybody else. And I said, I'm not. fit to be standing here waiting on anybody in this weather. So I actually ended up running down the mountain with a pair of crampons on.
On your own?
Yeah, it was great fun. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I was like, I didn't know you could run with crampons on. This is great crack. So I ran down the mountain, and one of the guides, I think there was about 5 or 6 people who didn't make it to the top. So one of the guides that had took them down was standing going like, "This is me and everybody's coming down." And I stopped, and he goes, "You okay?" And I went, "Yeah, I just want to get down." And he goes, "Do you know where you're going?" And I went, "Yeah, the same way as it came up." Not daft. I said, I was pointing, going, "It's obviously down there." So anyway, he says, "You sure you're all right?" And I went, "Yep." So I got my way down. And I didn't find out until he came home that I had a kidney infection. So I don't actually know how much was altitude sickness, if you know what I mean. But that was the first time I'd done anything like that, and I really did enjoy it. And now we're going to go and do Kilimanjaro. We were meant to be going to Kilimanjaro next week, but then they cancelled the flight, so we changed it till February.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to a few more high mountains. We're going to Slovenia in September. So get a few done all over the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And any other, like, is there a mountain that is your dream? Is there a mountain that you feel like, oh my God, I'd love to go and just climb it?
I always tell everybody always asks me, "Do you want to do Everest?" And I always just say no. But obviously, I think everybody really would like to go. It's just that money wise, I couldn't justify going to Everest. And that was not even, I'm not even going to say with the kids, I just wouldn't pay it. I just wouldn't spend the money that it costs to go. I just wouldn't do it. Costs far too much. But it would be nice to be able to stand at the top of the world, wouldn't it? Like, but it's not something I'm going to pay for. I did say, somebody said to me the other day, "You're going to do the Everesting again?" And I says, "I'll go to do the Everesting again if someone pays for me to go to Everest." Yeah, yeah. Um, I like all mountains. There's hardly any mountains I don't like. You hear people saying they don't like, I don't know if you know Slieve Donard, do you know it, in the Mournes? There's a lot of people say they hate that mountain. I'm like, have you ever done the 7 sevens? Because remember you mentioned
No,
about.
I never really did a lot in the Mournes,
Mm,
because like when I like in Ireland, I'd live in the Midlands. I lived in Offaly, and
yeah,
I always thought, oh, Kerry is the place to go. So I went either to Kerry or I went to Wicklow,
okay.
and glanced over the others. Only when I traveled around Ireland with Sean when he was doing his VLs, I was like, wow,
Yeah,
the mountains in Ireland are fucking wild.
isn't like well, the 7 sevens has got a one called Slieve Donard, probably pronounced differently. Everybody can pronounce it. Everybody hates it. It's
Oh.
just nothing wrong with it. It's fine. Everyone just doesn't like it because there's no actual way up it. It's just free for all. Yeah, it's covered with rocks. But anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me about your community, because you mentioned that when you were doing the Kilimanjaro-ing and the Everesting, there was a community that joined you on it. So you run the Hiking Buddies Northern Ireland, which is a group of crazy people who go out there and hike mountains, obviously. Um,
Yeah.
when did you start that group? And was it because you wanted to share the love of the mountains with other people, or was it that you were looking for people to hike with, or was there a different reason?
I didn't actually start the page. Somebody else started the page, and I just ended up taking it over. They left. That's the only reason I ended up stepping in, because the person that started the page stopped running it. I think it was a couple of years ago, and it is just about getting other people to experience the mountains. There's a lot of people that won't go up because they don't know their way and whatever else. So it's nice to be able to take people whenever I'm going up anyway and showing them around. It's nice, you know. It's really nice for Oscar too, for the company, and for myself. Whenever me and Oscar, for example, the first week of August, we were going to go down to Kerry and spend the entire week in Kerry, and the two of us will run out of things to talk about. and it's repetitive. It does. So like, it is nice whenever other people come along. Yes, I'm still listening to the same stories, but he's saying it to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? When the two of us sort of just go after a few days. So, and it's nice for him because he's really chatty, and I'm normally more quiet. It's nice company. Yeah, yeah. Good to experience it with other people. It's
And if
good to see
people,
other people, like how other people see the mountains as well. You know.
Mhm. And if people want to join hikes, how can they do it?
The Facebook page, I put up events on the Facebook page, and they can just say they're going to it, and then I'll message them and add them to the WhatsApp group, and then they go. All of the hikes are free. Like, I don't charge for any of that, like charging money for anything. So yeah, all the hikes are free. So they just join the event and then they come along. I have got a WhatsApp group that there's a lot of us that does a lot of hiking in. So for example, we're going to Snowdon next week. Yeah, we're going to Snowdon next week. So it's the people that I know. We're doing Crib, and we're doing the North Face, and we're doing Bristly Ridge. So it's people that I know that they're not gonna freak out. Is that the right way to say it? Yeah.
Yes.
That, yeah, yeah. So
The most
it's not
politically
something
correct.
yes, it's not something I can put up on the Facebook page because you need a set of balls for it. Basically, and need to be responsible for yourself going across it. There's none of. I haven't been on it, so that's what I said. There's no guide. We're not giving a guide. We're all adults. If you die, so that's what we're doing. Yeah,
It's more of a group of friends going together for the crack and
it is.
not an organized or
Yeah, we've all met through hiking buddies, and yeah, like you've met good few of them. You've met Mags and Barbara and Mario. They're all going. So yeah, and same as Scotland. We're going to Scotland then as well, and we're doing ridges over there as well. So yeah, it's nice.
That's amazing. It's just
Yeah,
amazing how, having like you have such massive passion to the mountains and
yeah,
you just spent every single possible hour out there uh, climbing, hiking and learning a lot, I'd say, about yourself as much as about the mountains.
yeah. Well, when I'm not up the mountains, I'm thinking about mountains and planning trips. So yeah, I think that's always on my mind. Yeah, but
And
it's good.
tell me if there was somebody who really wanted to get out and was sitting there thinking, oh, but I don't have time, I don't have this, I have responsibilities, I have this and that. What would you tell them?
Just basically what I was saying earlier on. You just need to make the time. Like, saying you don't have time to me is just an excuse because like I have a lot busy going on. I have work and kids and all the rest of it and galas and running about doing this, that, and the other. I have to make the time. If you don't make the time, you're just not going to do it. Do you know what I mean? You just have to make the time. So get up and do it. Yeah. Just join a group and go like this. It doesn't even have to be my group. There's loads of groups out there, and there's loads of people doing beginners hikes and all the rest of it. Yes, I think the most of them charge, but I think a lot of them charge just a one-off fee, maybe a membership for the year. There's not all of them that charges per hike. Just go and try it. Because like I don't think there's too many people that I have took out hiking yet that have actually not liked it, apart from Jay's wee friends, but they're like 16, 17, and they're awkward. That's a bit different. Like I met whenever I was out, what were we doing? We were out last week. Oh yeah, we were spreading the dog's ashes. We were out spreading the dog's ashes, and I met this wee girl, and she was only 15, and she was doing the 7 sevens with her daddy, and you would have thought she was about Oscar's age. She did. She looked about 12, and I had two girls with me that were 16, 17, and I saw some difference in these girls, and they're the same age. Like there's some difference in them, and she was phenomenal. This wee girl, she's raising £5,000. She's raising to go to Zimbabwe,
Zimbabwe.
something like that. Yeah, something like that with their school. So that's what she decided to do was the the 7 7. She set off at 6 o'clock in the morning. She impressed me. I shared her fundraiser and all on Facebook. She really impressed me. I ended up walking 2 mountains with her. She's a lovely wee girl. But I just thinking there's some difference in how outdoorsy she was to the other two wee girls that was with me. So yeah, there's not too many people that don't like it. It's just everybody says to me like they're not fit for it or whatever. It's just keep putting one foot in front of the other. You're not in a race. Nothing's ever a race. Like unless you're actually in a race, if you know what I mean.
But just go out
Yeah.
there and enjoy the outdoors, because you can get so much out of it, like mentally, not only physically, but mentally.
Yeah, and that's what it's good for. And people are saying that they're too slow and stuff like that. I walk as slow as the slowest person, if you know what I mean. I'm not out to rush. I do my mad challenges. I think there's a lot of people who put off coming out on hikes with me because of the mad challenges, because I think I'm going to be walking too fast or in a rush or whatever. But I don't be in a rush. I like going out, and for example, it's sun splitting trees out there today. It's lovely. So I like going out and just laying down and looking at the scenery and enjoying myself and walking slow. That's what it's all about.
The enjoyment of it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I've met some lovely people through doing it too. Like, so mad people too. Like, I can't. Them ones that just finished their Kilimanjaro-ing on Saturday are now talking about doing Everesting.
Which they probably got inspired by you, seeing you on the mountain, going up and down, saying, what the hell? This crazy woman is going up and down the mountain. We have to do the same.
Yeah, well, hopefully they will now.
Yeah. Well,
it's good to set that goals.
Yeah. It's also amazing. Like, I find doing these things, and I don't think we realize that, and I don't think you realize that yourself either, that when you're doing these things, especially, you don't do anything for attention. You just go out there and you do it because you fucking love it, and people see it, and they do admire it. You know, they see it, and they see this strong woman who is up and down mountains on her own, very often on her own. And I think it does give them that feeling, maybe I could be like her. Maybe I could go out there and do it as well. You know, what you see, you know you can do. So, like, I think, thank you for inspiring women.
You're the exact same. Like, I've watched you for years and said, look, she's doing now. She's amazing. She's brilliant. And I've said that all along, that you're doing absolutely amazing stuff. And it's fantastic to be able to see other people doing these things. Because like somebody had said to me once to share far too much stuff on Facebook. I put far too much on. And I was like, you know what? You just don't have to look at it. There's a girl on my Facebook that shares everywhere she goes. She goes to all these amazing beaches, and it's not even hiking, it's beaches and everything that she does. And I look at it going, oh, I'm going to go there. So she inspires me to do all these things with the kids. And that's what life's about. Like, I wouldn't have known half the places when she puts them on. So I like to think that me putting things on, people would say, oh, I can do that. Or I didn't know that was there. And I could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just other people a bit of inspiration too, I suppose. So, yeah. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Carolyn, thank you very much for joining me for this conversation. Thank you for joining live in person. And it was a pleasure chatting to you. And I hope that we will chat again about whatever your next adventure is in the future.
Will do.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. And that's a wrap. You've been listening to Chasing Rabbits. I hope you enjoyed your time spent with me. And if you did, please share it with a friend. Spread the love as much as you can. We will see you soon. And in the meantime, keep chasing rabbits.